there. So I've managed to get back out after a couple of months away. I have been out a couple of times, but the weather's been a bit dodgy and I've not actually done what I wanted to do. Also, I've had some other stuff going off that I've needed to sort out. So this weekend I've got Monday off, and I've decided to come to the Lake District again. Tomorrow the plan is to go up Jacks Rake, Langdale Pikes and PV Arc. Now the weather today is already looking a bit ropey, so we'll have to see what tomorrow brings. Hopefully it'll clear up, but I don't fancy going up too high while it's like this, so we'll see what tomorrow brings. So good morning, here we are in the car park. First one here, it's 8:30 and we're just outside the new Dungeon Gill Hotel, and it's somewhere that way. Now it looks very foggy up there, so fingers crossed that's going to clear a little bit as we go. This first bit is a climb up the side of this sort of river stream thing. There's a few waterfalls and that. Quite pretty. Can't see where I'm going, can't see how high it is yet. Right, I think we've just about climbed out of the cloud, but it's still down there in the valley. I'm quite puffed out. I think it's because I've had a couple of months off. This first bit is quite a climb. It is a decent path. It's all stones, but it still takes it out of you. Okay, we've arrived at Stickle Tarn, and it's as good a place as any to get something to eat. Okay, as you can see, the fog's dropped again, quite thick. Luckily I'm right next to the river, so I've got sort of a reasonable bearing. I've got to twist around the top of that tarn that I was just having a cup of tea next to. Go around the top of it, and then it goes up Jacks Rake, sort of back that way. But it means crossing the river here, so it's time for a bit of balancing. A little bit embarrassing. I can't find it because of this fog. I can't see any distance to see anything going up the side of the mountain, so I've got up as high as I can. I'm just going to try and follow the edge of it until something becomes a bit more obvious. I did research it about 3 months ago, but I can't remember. Keep looking. I found it. Well, this is terrifying. It's quite exposed, and now the fog's gone, you can see all the way down there too. And that's where I've got to go. It's different to anything I've done yet before, definitely. It's places like this where I'll do the first 10 minutes on autopilot and not really take a lot of notice. Then you get about halfway up and have a look round and you think, what on earth are you doing? I'm at the edge of my nerves now. Places like this where you're sort of boxed in, and I keep banging my pack on the back, and it's tough and it's proper scary. Right, that's another bad bit gone. The exposure on the last bit was ridiculous. This doesn't look too bad, but what I will say is, anybody thinking of having a go who's, you know, not got much of an head for heights, don't bother, because you ain't getting down once you've got up. It's ridiculous. And don't do it on your own. Right, that's it, top of Jacks Rake. I can deal with some sort of mid-range scrambling, and I can deal with some exposure, but when you put the two together, it's a bit traumatic. I had to have a few moments on the way up and just stop and take my breath. Fog's coming again, so I can't see anything. So now I've got to try and find my way back. But it's 10 to 12. I don't know what time it gets dark, but I hope I've got a couple of hours at least. Well, the sun eventually came out and cleared a lot of the fog away, so you can actually see a bit of the distance now. That's the road that, well, the track that I'm taking back down there. I don't know if you can see that. So once we get down this hillside, it should be fairly straightforward back to that hotel where we started. I'm going to have a quick cup of coffee and start heading back. Well, the car park's about as busy as the hill was. Really enjoyed that. Jacks Rake, like I said, was right on the edge of what I'm able to do. I was panicking a couple of times. I think I'd do it again, probably in the summer, and probably with somebody else. But the rest of the walk was excellent. When I was coming back, I actually thought it was a straight walk. It wasn't. It was right down a windy hill path. So there's still a bit of downward scrambling to do anyway. So really enjoyed it. Well, I do recommend it, but as I say, you've got to have a bit of a head for heights. That's all for tonight. I'm going to drive up a little bit further up the road and get parked up, and drive back home tomorrow. So thanks for watching, and hope to see you next time.